VeryDarkMan, kudos, say that Hausa people or Northern are only useful for selling suya or working as security guards or repairing shoes is not only inaccurate but disrespectful to millions of hard-working Nigerians who contribute to this country every day. VeryDarkMan. Abba VeryDarkMan. Let me be your loyalist for this country, in the north to be precise. Abba VeryDarkMan. You know how many times when me they protect you for the north? You know how many times when my people they insult me because of you? I'm a typical local Hausa girl from the north, born and brought up in Kano, medical personnel by profession, licensed and certified cabin crew from Lagos Aviation Academy, a blogger and editor, a voiceover artist, radio stroke TV presenter, entrepreneur, influencer, VeryDarkMan, all from the north. The north has produced presidents, governors, ministers, military personnel, judges, professors, doctors, engineers, entrepreneurs, academicians, business leaders. VeryDarkMan. VDM, are you aware that northern farmers are among the people feeding Nigerians? Northern traders drive commerce across West Africa. Northern professionals are working in every sectors of our economy. Criminality is not an ethnic identity. Terrorists, bandits, kidnappers, criminals exist in every part of Nigeria. No tribe should be judged by the actions of the criminals, just as no religion should be blamed for the action of the extremists. When people use their platform to generalize or demoralize an entire ethnic group in Nigeria, I think they deepen division and weaken national unity. Yeah, Nigeria has already faced a lot of challenges without citizens facing or turning against each other. If truly we want progress, we must address insecurity, bad governance, and poverty, which alhamdulillah you're really trying, VDM. Wherever they exist, do not blame innocent people, VeryDarkMan, because of where they came from and the language they speak. The Hausa people, just like every other ethnic group in Nigeria, deserves respect, dignity, and other fair representation, VDM. Criticize individuals if they are wrong, VDM. Criticize the governments if they failed, Mr. VeryDarkMan. Please do not condemn an entire people, VeryDarkMan. I am not supporting Nigeria. I am not supporting the people. I am not supporting Kano. I am not supporting Arewa. I am not supporting anyone. But Nigeria will move forward when we choose facts over prejudice, unity over division, and truths over stereotypes. A tribe is not a crime. A language is not a crime. Being Hausa is not a crime. I am North. I am Hausa.
Any northerner in Nigeria can set up a camera like I'm just doing now and tell you how the south and eastern part of Nigeria are the problem of Nigeria. They have ruined our reputation. We don't get visas to go for travel or tourism or immigration or even student visas. We get bans, we get fines, we are treated like criminals, we are seen as scammers all around the world. But we don't see any northerner setting up his camera to talk about how they are the problem of Nigeria. Why? Because we do understand that it doesn't really make sense. And I'm saying this because I just finished watching a video from VeryDarkMan where he said, Hausa speaking tribes are the problem of Nigeria. They're the terrorists, they're the bandits. They're basically those that are holding Nigeria back. It is deeply insulting for the northerners, for you to post such a thing. I'm going to tell you this. Hausa speaking tribes are a lot bigger than that. We try to view you as someone that is an activist, and I keep saying this all the time. Stop talking about tribes. We do not want that. That is the problem of Nigeria. Every election cycle, we have these rhetorics coming back, and they divide us. Politicians use that as a tool. We win election, we neglect asking them about what they're going to do. We do not have security. We lack education. We lack the structure. We are not the first country that has multiple cultures or different religions. There are so many countries around the world that has all of these things. But the only thing that keeps a country going, making sure there is equality in the judicial system, good institutions that are there. That is all we need. Because at the end of the day, we are all Nigerians. If I step out of Nigeria now, someone looks at me, like you're Nigerian, your country is bad. They do not know if I'm Hausa, Fulani, or I'm from Benin boy. Like, nobody really cares. The only chance we have at fixing Nigeria is by electing competent leaders. And that leader can be from the north, from the east, or from the south. We are definitely going to have people that are very competent, but the only way we stand a chance at choosing them is by making sure we are united. And this kind of discussions, we don't want to have them. Everybody should stay away from anything that has to do with tribalism, religion, or any sort of thing. We just don't want it. That's the genesis of our problem in Nigeria. And I urge every single Nigerian, for the sake of ourselves and our future, we should stay away from that. It's not going to help us. It's not going to solve the problem. You cannot send out all the northerners out of Nigeria. You cannot buy all the Funali people. Like, it's just not going to work. The only thing that we need is good leaders, and we can only be able to do that using our votes, and we can only achieve that by coming together. I don't know how to put it in everybody's head, but I just hope we make the right decision, because past 2027, we are cool.
I woke up this morning and I checked the news like I normally do. And after seeing the coverage the oil protest got yesterday, I'm angry all over again. I don't think we understand how useless and incompetent our northern leaders and elite are. We act as if northern lives are forfeit. When terrorism happens in the West, the Westerners take it seriously. They protest, they demand accountability, they raise awareness. It's all over the national news, international news. Everybody's coming out to condemn it. People are raising money and resources and reaching out to the families that were affected. Like, it's a big deal, as it should be. But this thing happens every single day in the North. It happens on a scale that is way worse than what happened in Oyo. Let me tell you how bad it is. The exact same week those poor children were abducted in Oyo, 40 children were kidnapped in Borno within 2 days of each other. The exact same week. You won't see the Borno children's kidnapping on the news. You won't see it anywhere. Because the Northerners don't care. We don't care. Like at Arewa, we don't care. Children are being murdered, kidnapped, families are massacred. Mainly, if you check like the stats for the families that have been displaced because of violence in the northern states, you see that the numbers that are being reported elsewhere are negligible. We are doing wartime numbers in the north. The exact same week, those Oyo children were kidnapped. 40 children were kidnapped in Borno. Families, massacres, God knows how many villages. Like, I can't even keep track of the attacks that are happening in villages across the north. But you will see it on the news. Northerners don't raise awareness. The leaders don't do anything. The elites don't say anything. We don't care. We act as if our lives are forfeit. And it infuriates me when I see other people take their own lives seriously. When this terrorism gets to their side, they take it seriously. They come out and they fight. But we just keep quiet. Hi, yes. I salat in Janaiza. Like, I don't understand. Is it that we're blind? I'm happy that these people are taking it very, very seriously and raising awareness for their cause, but it angers me every time I see it. I'm from the Northwest. The damage that has happened to our region, you can't even comprehend. It doesn't even make the news. It's so infuriating because it could literally be that easy. We could literally be protesting and demanding accountability and raising awareness. It's literally that easy.
VeryDarkMan is a necessity. In fact, VeryDarkMan is more than a necessity in this current Nigeria. Arewa youth don't have influencers. Arewa youth don't have the knowledge. Arewa youth are not well informed. Look at all their influencers. They have influencers. Before now, where are these influencers of Arewa youth? These youths of particular concern, these mushroom influencers from Arewa land. Where were you people when they took Chibok girls? Where were you people when they went to KB State last year and took girls from their dormitory? Where were you people when they went to Musa Ward and took children from school? More than 40 children are still in the bush as I speak to you right now. Arewa youth don't have influencers. What has happened? So we need people like VeryDarkMan to aggravate you people, to get you people angry enough to do the right thing. Where were you people when Farouk used $5 million to pay children's school fees in Switzerland when there are no good schools in Arewa land? Where were you when Malami embezzled the money he does not need, when there is no good education in Arewa land? Where have you people been all these years that when the current vice president of Nigeria, Shetima, right, was the governor of Borno State, he cried in national TV that the then presidency, the then regime could not solve insecurity in his problem. And he campaigned during campaign that if he gets elected into power as a vice president, as a running mate to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that he will bring an end to insecurity. But the shameless and embarrassing and disgraceful Nigerian politician that called himself Shetima is today commissioning water projects in Abuja. Why insecurity is ravaging the same Borno State. Arewa youth, you lot should be ashamed of yourself. You know, honestly, those of you that suddenly remember that you have a voice after you've allowed Mokos and you have allowed sore throats to quench your voice all these years because VeryDarkMan speak. Now, VeryDarkMan, you need to be talking every day if that will get you people angry. I need you people to be angry enough. Not just you, Arewa youth. I need every Nigerian youth to be angry enough. You people are the problem why Nigeria is suffering insecurity and brutality in government today. All of you Nigerian youth contributed to it. All of you. But you, Arewa youth, must learn how to open your big gob and talk and condemn evil when it's happening. When Moko men were doing all they are doing all their shenanigans, how many of you, Arewa youth, with your platform come out to condemn it? How many of you? Recently, the Pai people waiting no good in Sokoto, how many of you come out to condemn it? The beheaded Nigerian soldiers in the same Arewa land, how many of you came out to condemn it? How many of you? The same Boko Haram have just said last 2 or 3 days, no, it was 3 days ago, that they said that they are carrying out what they describe as buying and confiscation of livestock in Sokoto State and in Zamfara State. Where were you, Arewa youth of particular concern? Mushroom bloggers, mushroom influencers, talk.
I'm just waking off from sleep, and the first parliament I can show is this guest. You like me, but you don't like VeryDarkMan that I follow. There is no time for long talk. You just got blocked. I blocked you from my life and the life of my social media. You have been blocked. If you don't like me, if you like me, I don't like VeryDarkMan. Get the hell out of my social media handle, okay? You just got blocked. Thank you.